There's been a lot of talk about Shreyas Iyer and Iyer Kishan and why them being axed from their BCCI central contracts is a good thing, given that they did not show the proper respect to Test or domestic cricket in general. And whilst the two of them, or the decision surrounding the two of them, has been widely praised, there's been one more player who has been caught up in a little bit of the eye of the storm, and that is this man right here, Hardik Pandya. Now, Pandya, it's worth noting, hasn't played any test match cricket for India since 2018, and his domestic cricket in itself has been even more infrequent, given that he is a regular member of the Indian team across both white ball formats. So, with that in mind, how is it that Pandya, someone who has a long injury record, doesn't play test cricket, and his availability can oftentimes be sketchy at best, given his workload must also be managed to bag a grade A contract, whilst the likes of Shreyas Iyer and Iyer Kishan, who also were seen as giving priority to IPL, get a very different treatment? Well, it turns out Pandya was actually given a similar, let's say, diktat, and the difference is that he agreed to it. So, a report in the Indian Express has said that Hardik Pandya will in fact be playing domestic white ball games from the upcoming domestic season, which is in the 24-25 season. He will be playing domestic white ball cricket, and the reason for this is because he himself has given the BCCI commitment, because they directed him and said, listen, you need to be playing first class cricket in white ball format at least, and he said, yes, I'll do it. And that in fact is the reason why he was given a grade A contract, is because he has shown through his own actions that yes, I will prioritize domestic cricket, even if it's not red ball cricket. When available, I will play domestic white ball cricket for the state of Baroda. Now, it is worth noting that Pandya will have a relatively free time at the start of the domestic white ball season, because in October-November times, which is when the white ball season usually takes place, that is when India will be busy with test series and of course the build up to the Border Gavaskar Trophy, which will be taking place away from home this time around. So Pandya should in theory have plenty of opportunities to play for Baroda in the domestic white ball leagues. Now the prerogative is on him to do so, but given that if he doesn't play, he will actually lose his contract, that is something that could very well happen, because this is what the newspaper also stated. It's a source told the newspaper that Hardik Pandya must play white ball tournaments if there are no India games. If not, he will miss out on a contract. So it's there in as many words that Pandya has to be playing white ball domestic cricket, and whilst his body, they recognize that, would not be standing up to the rigors of test or even first class cricket, there have been no excuses made for his absence in white ball cricket. He needs to be playing domestic white ball cricket to continue being a contracted player of the Indian team. Now, interestingly, this is something that one of Pandya's fellow Baroda former cricketers said that should be actually carried out as an example. I'm speaking, of course, of Irfan Pathan. Irfan Pathan took to X and put out a rather interesting statement recently. He said that they are talented cricketers, both Shreyas and Ishan, hoping they bounce back and come back stronger. Now, if players like Hardik don't want to play red ball cricket, should he and others like him participate in white ball domestic cricket when they aren't on national duty? If this doesn't apply to all, then Indian cricket won't achieve the desired results. And it comes true pretty much a day after Irfan Pathan put out this tweet. We are hearing reports now, credible ones I may add, that Pandya has been directed to play domestic white ball cricket. However, it does leave open the interesting, let's say, caveat that a lot of players might just say, look, we're not suited to red ball cricket, we'll only play domestic white ball cricket and continue being domestic white ball or international white ball players. To which I say that's fine. You only want, in the words of Rohit Sharma, those who are hungry to succeed in test cricket to not only represent India in test cricket but also play first class cricket. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter, as they're doing in the case of Pandya. But the key is that players should be playing some form of domestic cricket, and it's nice to see that even a Pandya, someone whose workload has been very carefully managed by the BCCI in the past few years, is not exempted. He too is being told, listen, we know you're a grade A contracted player, but if you want to keep that status quo, you too need to be playing white ball domestic cricket, and he has agreed. Now, what are your thoughts on this entire matter? Do you agree with Hardik's decision? Are you happy with the BCCI's diktat? You can let us know that in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, follow us also on social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Don't forget to download the SportsTak app, and if you're already on the channel, go ahead, check out some other videos we've uploaded as well. For now, from my side, it's goodbye.